Hi, this is Casey Copeland. This is my video reflection. So standard modern use of information ideas. School library media candidates encourage reading and lifelong learning by stimulating interest and fostering competencies in the effective use of information and ideas. They apply a variety of strategies to ensure access to resources, information, and a variety of formats to all members of the learning community. Candidates promote efficient and ethical information-seeking behavior as part of the school library media program and its services. The LMS's primary role has usually been seen as promoting reading and making sure the library has a good selection of books. This is no longer the primary role of LMS, but is still an important part of the job. The LMS has to encourage students to read by collaborating with teachers and using displays, activities, and research to get students involved in reading. Librarians and teachers cannot just expect students to want to read. They have to encourage reading and get students involved. Reading is one of the most important skills to have both in school and after. It stimulates the brain in a way that watching videos and playing games does not. I've included a book's text set with a description of how each book can be taught and used in the classroom in the LMC. This shows that I understand that teachers and librarians cannot just read a book to students and expect them to want to pick up books later. They have to be involved and interested in what they are reading and learning. The LMS also has a duty to teach students how to be responsible when they are researching on the internet. They cannot just expect students to know what they need to do to be responsible in life. They have to be taught this, and the LMS needs to work with teachers to do this. Below are several activities both the LMS and classroom teacher can teach our cyberbullying and research on why students see the long-term consequences of this and how to prevent it. So this is my text set. Has 100 books that can be used pre-K through 12, and each of them has a description along with the grade level on how the teacher can use it. Also included in my evidence for this standard is my research paper on why students cheat, how students need to stop cheating. This shows that I understand the ethical consequences and how to solve this. And lastly, cyberbullying activities that both the classroom teachers and LMS can use in their classroom, and what needs to be done in it as well. So all of these activities can be used in different grade levels. Obviously, it should probably be used from 4th grade all the way up to senior year, but any of these can be used as well. The next standard is Standard 2, Teaching and Learning. School library media candidates model and promote collaborative planning with classroom teachers in order to teach concepts and skills of information process integrated classroom content. They partner with other education professionals to develop and deliver an integrated information skills curriculum. Candidates design and implement instruction that engages student interests, passions, and needs which drive their learning. The library is a resource for students and staff to succeed. LMS cannot help students succeed unless they know the needs of the students they are supposed to be serving. They learn this by collaborating with classroom teachers. This is important in all grades, but is especially important in lower grades as students learn how to use the tools they are given to the fullest extent. Teachers have to be open to collaboration and have to be vocal to stakeholders about being involved in curriculum planning. The LMS cannot truly be a resource to all students unless they are involved in the education as a whole. They also need to know their curriculum so that they can be knowledgeable in the lessons being taught, especially in ELA and history classes. Collaborative planning also shows students how the LMS is a resource for students instead of just a staff member that checks out books. The stereotypical view needs to change so that students can really get the most out of their education. My documentation includes 2 lesson plans that include LMS as a collaborative partner. One is a lesson plan on World War I poetry, and the other is a lesson plan on digital citizenship, each for a different teacher. The digital citizenship lesson can be used in any discipline and is a very important lesson for all students to understand. So my World War I poetry lesson I had it for a freshman English teacher, and all of this, they have all the standards as well. And then at the end, the students were going to do a research project on World War I poets and how they influenced life, and the LMS would present on source credibility so that students understood that. The other one is digital citizenship, and that's for any grade level. I used me, and I really went into it, but it includes digital. It includes digital footprint, because many plagiarism. Standard 3, Collaboration and Leadership. School library media candidates provide leadership and establish connections with the greater library and education community, create school library programs that focus on student learning achievement, encourage personal and professional growth of teachers and other educators, and moderately efficient and effective use of information ideas. Each school district is different. Some districts have one LMS for all grades K through 12, which would be a huge job for anyone at Sackville. And some bigger districts, like the one I work in, have over 8 librarians. It's important, no matter how many LMS are employed within the district, that they collaborate with what is going on with each LMC. This will ensure that each program builds on one another as students go up through grades. Also, the LMS should share programs and activities so they can be adapted for each grade level or subject. Lo is a book dating game that any LMS can adapt and use in a library or in a classroom. The LMS should be knowledgeable on books for different grade levels so that they can do short synopsises for each book, not just rely on a book summary to get students interested in reading. This could be used for younger grades and have students rely more on how a book looks. A key component would be collaborating with other LMS in the district to determine which activities would be adapted for different grade levels. And this is actually the, how each book looks. What students will do. There's 8 books, and then they would just each synopsis. They would decide if they would want to read the books or not. And actually has kind of a little description. Standard 4, Program Administration. School library media candidates administer the library media program in order to support the mission of the school and according to the principles of best practice in library science and program administration. The LMS is the one in charge of the Media Center. They are the ones that choose the books the students will read, use for research and study. They also keep up on online subscriptions and equipment replacement, among other jobs that keep the Media Center running as smoothly as possible. The LMS should lead the Media Center with a vision and mission statement in mind, and it should coincide with the school's vision and mission. I've included the GCHS LMC vision and mission statement. Vision: the Garden City High School Media Center will be a friendly, welcoming place that has the resources and means to get the resources to help every Garden City High School student succeed in every area. Mission statement: the Garden City High School Media Center will stay up to date on resources available for student success and will help every student that comes in to make sure we stick to the Garden City High School vision and graduating every student within 5 years with the skills needed to succeed in the 21st century. Displays are a great way to get the attention of students and to quickly teach them about specific subjects. This is their part of the LMS job. The LMC should be inviting and students should be able to easily see that the LMC cares about the LMC cares about the LMC, looks and gets the attention of students. So that I understood that the mission and vision of the school as an LMC, I've included a display that I created for this month. It celebrates Women's History Month and it grabs the attention of students as soon as they walk in. It features a variety of books on famous women, and I have included blurbs about several of the authors and featured women. There are also quotes from famous women in the poem Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Mission of the Garden City School District is quality learning, responsible citizens, and displays show this by support this by getting more students involved in reading so that the education's attitude has the face of it. This is a display that I made, and then as they walk in, they see this, and then each book has a bookmark with a blurb about what's in it, and then on the back, the display has more books with the poem and quotes by famous women. And then I'll just say, so thank you. I hope you have a great day.